the Deputy Minority Leader on the theme, Investing in Ghana's Future through Healthy, Skilled, and Empowered Young People. Mr. Speaker, Ghana's population is estimated to have hit about 34 million as at 2026 first quarter. Mr. Speaker, the population globally is around 8.3 billion, with about 2.7% growth rate, 4.5 births, and 1.8% deaths per second. Mr. Speaker, the government of the day, in its wisdom and the manifesto, titled Jobs, Accountability, and Prosperity, set up the Ministry for Youth Development and Empowerment. Mr. Speaker, if you take a critical look at the budget of the said ministry, it is nothing to write home about. To give hope, inspire the youth, empower them, and give them the skills that is required to develop. Mr. Speaker, institutions such as the NEIP, the NYEP, were set up to provide innovative means of supporting the youth of this country. What have we seen? Gross mismanagement and very little budgetary support to empower those institutions to be able to provide the needed skills and jobs for the youth of this country. Mr. Speaker, the said 24-hour economy policy is yet to take off and to be given the adequate resources to be able to support the private sector as envisaged in the manifesto of the ruling party. Mr. Speaker, the said Women's Bank is just about to take off. I want to believe the majority leader and his team will
Honorable member, kindly be guided by the rules.
Very well, Mr. Speaker,
Don't
I'm
provoke
guided.
debate.
The Women's Bank is yet to take off. It could have been a very important avenue to support the youth of this country.
Have you read a statement?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I have. Mr. Speaker, there are also pending legislations that this House can fast track to give hope to the future of this of the youth of this country. There are a lot of pending legislations that this House has to look at to be able to posit the theme of this country in this year's World Population Day, that is investing in Ghana's future through healthy, skilled, and empowered young people. Mr. Speaker, we as a House need to be adequately briefed by this caucus quarterly to understand exactly what they are doing to help the population growth of this country, and also advise the ministries of finance to empower the agencies capable of empowering the youth sectors of this country to provide the needed skills and growth, and also provide a needed future for the youth of this country. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to comment on the statement ably read by the Deputy Minority Leader, the most respected Patricia Appiagyei, on the occasion of World Population Day 2026. Mr. Speaker, the theme for this particular celebration couldn't have been more appropriate. That's investing in Ghana's future through healthy, skilled, and empowered young people. Mr. Speaker, I was particularly elated by the second paragraph of the statement. And if you permit me, Mr. Speaker, it says, Right Honourable Speaker, World Population Day reminds us that people are the foundation of sustainable development. Hence, government and development partners must invest in young people whose talent, innovation, and resilience will shape our nation's future. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, we have almost given our all to this nation. The future of this nation, how sustainable this nation will be, how strong this nation will be, how prosperous this nation will be, rests squarely on the shoulders of the young people. Mr. Speaker, when talking about World Population Day, we are talking about global demographic challenges, which challenges have to do with gender equality, child and mother mortality rate, unemployment, overpopulation, and several others. Mr. Speaker, in Ghana today, one of the greatest challenges we have, which is almost turning into national security crisis, is the greatest rate of unemployment of 32%. Indeed, I must commend the government of the day for implementing some of the fruitful policies aimed at lessening this particular rate of unemployment. You talk about the Ejumara program, which has been launched nationwide and then being pursued religiously. We seek to provide meaningful opportunities, invest in the youth, and to ensure that we enhance their talent so as to compete globally. Mr. Speaker, this statement also highlights strongly the need for us as a people to take into sharp consideration how to cater for our pregnant women, our unborn babies, and what have you. In this respect, Mr. Speaker, it is also commendable that the government of the day has acknowledged the importance of this particular demographic of our society. And as a result of that, we have launched the free medical care program and then the free primary care program, the Mahama Care. Mr. Speaker, indeed, you cannot believe it. What it does to those of us who are from villages, deprived, marginalized constituency, it is a great boost to the healthcare delivery. I mean, quality healthcare delivery to our women and then children. Mr. Speaker, it is also gratifying to note that every district in this country has been taxed through the DACF allocation to build a minimum of 2 CHIP compounds in every district. When you do the mathematics, it clearly shows that we will, in the next couple of years, be building about 500 plus of these CHIP compounds. These CHIP compounds are supposed to provide for that critical segment of our society, which has to do with our wives, our sisters, our mothers, so as to ensure that we kept the child to mother mortality rate to its barest minimum. Mr. Speaker, the maker of the statement has also proffered some very intelligent solution, and I associate myself fully with them. One is for us to enhance innovation, research, and technology. This clearly shows that our institutions of higher learning, we must ensure that they properly identify with the need of the people, such that they tailor-made the research that they undertake to reflect the need and aspirations of our people. With these short remarks, Mr. Speaker, I really want to thank the honorable member we affectionately call Mama Pat.
Yes, Honorable Stephen Amwa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to also humbly support this very important statement by our Deputy Leader. Mr. Speaker, I think it is a statement that as a country, we need to even give it more attention, apart from the fact that today is a very specific day to deal with such important issues. Mr. Speaker, all that we are doing as a country, I think we are all putting our efforts together to ensure that we can attain the long-term economic growth and stability, which, of course, bring everything under as a country to deal with all the underlying issues. But, Mr. Speaker, what are its main functions? 1, productivity. 2, labor force. And when it comes to labor force, we are considering size and scale component. And the strength of any country or economy in the world lies with the youth. And Mr. Speaker, if you look at the statement, almost everything my other colleagues are stating in this piece of work. And it's been stated over and over to me for way over 30 years. Talking about unemployment, underemployment, and all opportunity, cost of capital, high cost of borrowing, they are there. But I think as a country, sometimes we need to move beyond the rhetorics and the complaints and the suggestions and the politicization of some of these national or important national issues. Mr. Speaker, I'm sure you will bear with me that the challenges basically are structural and socioeconomic. And we need to make sure that we put them in the context that we can develop specific frameworks or models to deal with these issues or these issues. Mr. Speaker, I've noticed something in our country and cut across. Most of the youth-related policies that we come out with when it comes to employment and other things, in my opinion, lack the needed longevity in terms of functional life. We normally come out with policies that do not even move beyond 5 or 10 years. And I think I'll use this opportunity to admonish policymakers that it is long overdue. Because these are the issues that are making us always rely on other sovereignties and other countries. By the grace of God, we are so much endowed with wide range of commercially viable natural resources and raw materials. And areas such as agriculture, if you want to deal with the entire value chain. Mr. Speaker, we don't need any high-level technology to indeed convert our raw materials into finished goods that along that value chain, almost everyone along our social stratification as a young man, whether even educated or not educated, to get something to do. So I think as a country, for once, most of these important areas or issues, we must address them holistically without politics. Mr. Speaker, one of the areas is politicization when it comes to opportunities for the youth, where others are marginalized. It cuts across all regimes. It doesn't augur well for us as a country. So I think we need to look at these things and make sure that we deal with them. Mr. Speaker, because of time constraint, I would like to also touch on the weak entrepreneurial ecosystem that we have. I think about 10% out of over 100 young ones that complete at the tertiary level in Ghana get regular job to do within that short period. And what happens? The world is going entrepreneurial. And what are we doing? I just presented a statement, I think last sitting, that we must consider including entrepreneurship in the JHS and SHS academic curricula. By doing so, the young ones, the youth, will begin to build the needed leverage and tenacity and the ability to start their own businesses. And look at the Asian countries. This is what is going on. And to end with this, it is also important that meritocracy as a key, because it was one of the cardinal principles on which Singapore and those countries were built on. When we talk, we live them. I am admonishing those in power today to go beyond politics, propaganda, rhetorics, and make sure that as a country we can develop sustainable economic policy and economic policy framework for the youth to make sure that as a country we will build the needed resilience.
Honourable Member, your time is up. Yes, Honourable Demagbana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to this very important statement delivered by the chairperson of the Parliamentary Caucus on Population and Development, a caucus that I am very proud to be a member of. Mr. Speaker, as we celebrate the World Population Day, I am happy that the statement